Who know what is the name of beginning of aorta?
Yes.
That is bulbous aorta. Here it is in lower part where aorta above of aortic valve, that is bulbous aorta, and from bulbous aorta we have two coronary vessels, arteria coronaria dextra here and arteria coronaria sinistra here. Right coronary artery surround right auricle, goes to diaphragmatic surface of the heart and gives here posterior and interventricular branch, ramus interventricularis posterior. Left coronary artery, it has only 2 centimeters and then subdivides into 2 main branches, ramus interventricularis anterior and ramus circumflexus. Ramus circumflexus surround left side of the heart and makes anastomosis with right coronary artery. And ramus interventricularis posterior on the apex makes anastomosis with ramus interventricularis anterior. These two arteries, right coronary artery, it supplies right atrium, small part of anterior surface of the right ventricle, whole posterior surface of the right ventricle and most part of posterior surface of the left ventricle, 3 papillary muscles in right ventricle and posterior papillary muscle in left ventricle. And left coronary artery, arteria coronaria sinistra, it supplies most part of anterior wall of the right and whole anterior wall of the left ventricle, left atrium, interatrial septum, anterior 2/3 interventricular septum, and anterior papillary muscle of the left ventricle. Now, veins of the heart. In heart we have 3 types of veins. First and largest veins, that is coronary sinus. The same we have anterior veins of the heart, vena cordis anterioris, and smallest veins of the heart, vena cordis minima. Anterior and smallest veins directly opens into right atrium, and coronary sinus consists of 5 veins. Large cardiac vein, vena cordis magna, pass in sulcus interventricularis anterior, surround left side of the heart, and continues into coronary sinus. Small cardiac vein, vena cordis parva, it passes in space between right atrium and right ventricle, here it is, and opens into coronary sinus. Here it is middle cardiac vein, vena cordis media, and vena cordis media passes in sulcus interventricularis posterior and opens into coronary sinus. Here it is posterior vein of the left ventricle, vena posterior ventriculi sinistri, and oblique vein of the left atrium, vena obliqua atrii sinistri. All of them opens into coronary sinus, and coronary sinus, you already know, it opens into right atrium. What we can see in the right.